Good evening, everybody. This is Schuman joining you from Fatty Q at 91 South 6th Street. Happy holidays. It's the first crazy night of Hanukkah. I'm stoked. I lit the menorah. It's over there. Tonight, me and Bobby Schwartz, who can't actually bartend because he's not allowed to, but he's going to be here, and we're going to be doing the first crazy night. And in honor of that, I figured I would do the Blue Blazer cocktail. You know, it's like a miracle of light or something. Miracle Festival of Lights, and there will be lots of light. So the first time I ever saw the Blue Blazer was maybe like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. I forget when it was, but I went with a bunch of bartenders. It was led by Dale DeGroff and Dave Wandrich, and they took us to the graveyard to go visit Jerry Thomas, who we were celebrating the 100th year of his death. And it was freezing cold outside, and these guys roll up there with like a bunch of whiskey and it's boiling water, and they light this thing on fire, and they're pulling it from cup to cup, and the wind is taking it over here, taking it over there, and I thought it was really, really kind of magical, especially just with it being so cold outside and being who I was with and everything like that. So I'm going to recreate that for you tonight. I know there's a set recipe for this. It was created by Jerry Thomas in San Francisco, and he used to make it when it dropped below a certain temperature, or if people had, you know, the flu or a cold, he would make this drink, and it was very impressive. It is a very impressive drink. And I'm going to go ahead and make you a version of it right now. So I'm going to start by taking a ½ ounce of green chartreuse. Stuff super flammable. Geneva never tasted so good, right? We're going to go ahead and we're going to drop an 1.5 ounces. Bowls Geneva. That nice malty flavor. And lastly, we're going to go with a nice seasonal ingredient. We'll go with Laird's Bonded Applejack. So we got a bunch of stuff here that is pretty high in alcohol. You know, but bowls, if you were to try to light bowls Geneva on fire, it wouldn't just catch on fire, same way that wine doesn't just catch on fire. You know, you put wine into a hot pan when you deglaze it, because the temperature changes so rapidly, it lights on fire. So with that said, this is the same principle. We're going to change the flash point of our alcohol in here by adding hot water. We're going to go ahead and we're going to add, to start with, 2 ounces of boiling water. Okay? We're going to transfer that entire mixture into our mug. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put an additional 2 ounces into the coffee. Okay, so here we go. So what happens is it lowers the flash point, everything catches on fire, and this is essentially a glorified hot toddy, except for you get to show off while doing it, which so is me. Dave Wandrich called me a gigantic pussy because I used handles on my mugs. He would do it, I guess, with no handles because he's more of a man than me, and that's just fine. You can tell by the beard. I don't even have a beard. I would never. This is way better than the first time we shot it, right, Kit?
Ace is better.
I mean, I guess. So, you know, there's obviously still alcohol in here because it's continuing to cook off. So you are lowering the level of alcohol in here every single second this thing is burning. But at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. You know, you still have a very, very boozy, delicious drink when all is said and done. All right, we're going to go ahead. Go ahead and blow that out. I had put an additional 2 ounces of hot water in here. So go ahead and put the whole mixture together. For sugar, I mean, really sky's the limit. I'm going to go ahead and, because we have apple in here already, I'm going to use toasted cardamom syrup. Apple and cardamom go really nice together. Another classic pairing with that would be the fennel or anise flavor, so I'll go ahead and put a little absinthe in there. And then to season it up a little bit of allspice dram and Marshall Adler's baked apple bitters. You can do whatever you want. I mean, that's just what I have. I have these things sitting right here. It all makes sense to me from a culinary standpoint. But again, you can be as creative as you want to be. And then just to make this drink pop even a little bit more, we'll put a little fresh lemon zest right over the top and drop it in for garnish. And this is a Blue Blazer brought to you in part by the first night of Hanukkah.